video is to define ritual crime, examine the Manson family, look at more theory, and see what legal action has been made. Ritual crime is hard to define due to the word ritual's polysemic nature. Typically, the word ritual has been tied to positive words such as collectiveness and belonging. This is a result of sociologist Durkheim's ideology on rights as determined modes of action, and how religious rituals promote social solidarity, although this positive ideology becomes tinted when describing ritual crime. As Parliamentary states, ritualistic crime is most precisely defined as any act of violence characterized by a series of repeated physical, sexual, or psychological actions combined with a systematic use of symbols, ceremonies, or mantras. The need to repeat such an act can be cultural, sexual, economical, psychological, or spiritual, for example, occultism. The example I will cover is the Manson family case, an all-American cult formed in the late 60s by cult leader and mastermind Charles Manson. In the summer of love, Manson attracted followers, many of whom were young middle-class women, into living unconventional lifestyles and hippie culture, later radicalizing the group to prepare for helter-skelter in the upcoming apocalyptic race war. This preparation consisted of the group under the orders of Manson to follow out on 7 gruesome murders, leaving symbols like the word piggy, a combination of Manson's charismatic character, heavy use of narcotic drugs, specifically LSD, the enchantment of hippie culture, and his claims of being a reincarnation of Jesus, enforced by his reenactments and the song Cease to Exist, rendered his followers into submission. Another view on ritual crime comes from Freud, as he states, "It is easy to see where the resemblance lies between neurotic ceremonies and scared acts of religious rituals. In summary, Freud argues religious rituals and obsessive actions stem from a feeling of anxiety and disorder, in which both help to counterattack this anxiety. In relation to the case, members of the family in interviews expressed their anxiety to conform to mundane life, and at the time, hippie culture and following groups like Manson felt comforting and compelling." Finally, we must look at what action has been made to combat this rising crime. From my research, I found various federal bills had been passed in states of America. For example, in the state of Illinois, under the Public Act to Ritualized Abuse of a Child, passed in 1993, it outlaws a person who commits ritualized abuse of a child when he or she knowingly commits any of the following: torture, sacrifice, ingestion of narcotic drugs, flesh of any being, etc. Although this is good, there is still concern over what this law misses. Like, it only protects a child, it is federal, not constitutional, leaving the majority of states unprotected, suggesting there is still much to do to tackle this crime.